Hi, I'm Colleen Mullaney for ColleenMullaney.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Christmas bow. You know, it's so great over the holidays. I put bows everywhere, from wreaths to staircases, front doors, back doors. I love to decorate with bows, and they're so easy to make. Here's how we do it. Take some ribbon. Now I prefer to use wire edged ribbon because I think that it's more pliable. You can really shape it into a nice bow shape, and it's just easier to work with. So I just picked this up at the craft store. We're just using a green and red plaid today for the holidays. And what you're going to do is take a tail. So maybe you have 14 inches here, maybe 16. And depending on where you're putting the bow, if you're going to make a huge bow, then you need big loops like this. But this is for my staircase, so I'm just going to make a medium-sized bow. So I'm going to take about a 12 to 14 inch tail and make about a 6-inch loop, just like that. And then I'm going to take this part of the ribbon and just fold it back onto the middle of my other loop, my first loop. And then I'm going to fold it back again and fold it back again. Kind of looks like ribbon candy. Fold it back again and again until you have 6 loops, just like that. Now the 7th loop you're going to take and just fold it over a tiny bit. And this creates the tiny little loop in the center. It's your nice finishing touch. You're just going to gather all of this with your fingers. Now to create a couple of tails, I love tails on my bows. I think it really makes them festive and over the top. You're just going to take a length of ribbon and pull it in, a little longer than your loops. And then you're just going to let the other end go, just like that. Now, before we cut our ribbon off of our spool, because we have it gathered now, we need to wire the center first. So I use floral wire. This is 22 gauge. You can get different gauges. You can get 24, 26. This is 22. I find that this is really easy to work with when I'm making bows for wreaths and things. Snip off a length like 12 inches. Put it through the tiny loop and right around where your fingers are holding everything together. Push all the loops back and you're going to twist really tightly, just like that. Okay, now you're ready to cut the end of the ribbon. We don't want to be distracted while we're trying to wire our ribbon together. There we are. And now take the long loop and at an angle. I like to do angles, but you can do straight, however you'd like to finish and cut your ribbon off for your bow, just like that. So now we end up with a bunch of tails, which are perfect because, if you're doing the staircase, you can actually put a tail up and a tail down. So your bows kind of float on your, down your staircase, on your greenery that you're hanging there. So we're just going to fluff out from the center and make sure all of our hoops are nice and full and that everything is facing you and the bow is nice and happy. And then you are ready to hang your bow with your wire. If you want to trim some of your tails so they're all the same length, that's great. Why don't we do that? There we go, and I've made another one here. So we are ready for our staircase, it seems. And that's all it is to making beautiful Christmas bows. Thanks for watching. I'm Colleen Mullaney.